Welcome to episode 5 of What Remains of Edith Finch, and this will probably be the last episode because where we left off in episode 4, we filled out the family tree. Now, like I've stated, I've not played this whole game before, so I'm only guessing that this is kind of probably where it's all gonna wrap up. So this one might be longer than normal, or it might be shorter than normal. We'll see. Either way, let's go ahead and jump into the game. So where we left off, it was really sad. Man, this game really makes you feel all sorts of different emotions. We were in the older brother's room, and we just saw how he met his demise.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Yeah.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
There you go. I really like this bedroom too. It's such a cool vibe. I don't think I'm ready for this.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I really don't know what to expect or what this game's gonna bring. I just know I'm not ready.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
They didn't even finish packing.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
I don't think I'm ready, but... Oh, was that Buzz Lightyear?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Whoa, this is crazy.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, are we going to the old
It
house?
was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Uh-oh.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
The gate works fine.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
We just left her?
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Man.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Is this what I think it
Now I
is?
hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Did I just get birthed? What? No, I wanted to know the rest of the story about the grandma. Huh. You know, if you would have told me I was gonna get birthed at the end of this game, I don't think I would have believed you. I'm trying to process how I feel about that. It was a good game. It was a really good game, and I really enjoyed certain aspects of it. The storytelling, the emotional roller coaster. I'm sure I missed a lot of like Easter eggs and details. But I don't know how I feel about that ending. I guess it left on the assumption she died during childbirth. Oh, I guess I just wanted more. Huh. This is leaving me with a very weird and difficult feeling, I guess. Not that the game, like, built it up to have, like, a better explanation. But maybe that's the whole point, is it just left it in the dark. I'm gonna have to give it a 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I really did. This is, the first time that I've played all the way through a game in a very long time. But I think I'm disappointed in the ending. Kind of a neat way to have a credit screen, though. I still feel pretty weird about him only eating peaches the entire time he was down there for 30 years. Yeah, 10 out of 10 on the credit screen. The end. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any more games like this that you want me to play, just leave a comment down below. See you guys next time.